Okay, hello everyone, and welcome back to World of Tanks Blitz. I am here in the Universal Carrier 2-pounder. Yes, I doubt it's a vehicle you've seen a lot of anymore at all at Tier 2 or even in Tier 3 or Tier 1 battles, because it's one of those vehicles that got removed along with most of the other low tier tech tree, which I still don't like the idea of. I still don't think it's a good idea. But those of us that hadn't had these low tier tanks in our inventory got to keep them, and this is one of them. And I was playing this to get a mission, to get a rank 3 or higher mastery badge, and I was not expecting this game. I just thought, drop into some tier 2 tanks, because not many people will have their tier 2s anymore. So I thought, I'll set up here on mines, where I'm not the best spot for sniping on mines, but I set up there looking to go over the hill, because I was thinking maybe there'll be a fight for the hill, but no, they're all still sitting at the back of their map, by the looks of it, over there. So I'm looking for sniping spots. There's no one going to be coming over the hill, so the first shot I take is at this 10 TP. Put a shot right into his track there, very nice. He moves forwards because he's going for our 2 tanks back there, and put another shot into him, hits his engine bay. This, along with the Panzerjäger, are probably some of my favourite Tier 2 tanks because they've got such a good gun on them for this tier. This gun does slightly more than the 50mm on the Panzerjäger, with slightly better damage, but for slightly less, slightly lower reload time of 8 instead of 6 seconds. So I let those two finish off the 14 TP. I think, you know, they can probably handle it fine. It's a Panzer II and whatever else it is over there. So I decided to come over here and help the M5 and the AMX against that LTVZ, and then a cruiser comes in. And, well, the LTVZ manages to kill off the 10 TP. I take a pot shot at the cruiser, which unfortunately misses, and now it's just the M5 versus them two, and I'm still not in a particularly good position to snipe them because there's buildings and everything in the way, and I'm feeling a bit useless to my team right now because I just can't get shots on them. I don't want to go anywhere because I'm a universal carrier with 6mm of armour, so I won't withstand a shot anywhere. So the M5 is running away from the cruiser, and here's where I managed to miss a shot on the cruiser because the building's in the way. I thought he was in front of the building, but he wasn't. So I decided to go onto this hill, and finally I'm in a good sniping position. It only took me like a quarter of the match, but I'm now in a position that I can hit this cruiser. So bang, one shot in for 66 damage, and that's a lot of damage at this tier. That's like 500 damage at tier 8. It's quite a lot. I put another shot into the cruiser for 56. I've done over 100 HP to that guy now, which is the equivalent of about 800 at tier 8. And so the Panzer II's putting some shots into the cruiser. My next shot unfortunately misses, and that's going to cost us. But there's a Vickers F Mark 1, very nice little European nation Tier 1 tank. Put a shot right into his side for 64, which is a lot for a Tier 1. As you can see, he only has 265 health. Panzer II puts some more shots into him, and then he comes back forwards again, and I put a shot right into the side of his tank. Very nice squishy tanks at Tier 2 for this absolutely amazing 6-pounder mounted on the Universal Carrier. So the cruiser's still sitting back there looking for shots on the Panzer II, who's dead actually, and then another cruiser comes in, so bang, I put a shot into him. And he notices me. I'm thinking, has he spotted me? Yes, he has. I back it up. He misses with his first shot, and I bang another shot right into the side of his engine. And here's where I fall down and don't have the engine power to get back up. I'm thinking, okay, let me try going over here. Nope, engine power doesn't work. So I slide back down, and I promptly get stuck. They're capping the base. It's just me and an M5 Stuart left, and I'm thinking, oh no, sorry, M3 Stuart, and I'm thinking, oh no, have I just wedged myself somewhere? But no, the Universal Carrier doesn't fail me. I quickly reverse down the hill, and this is a very nice speedy little tank destroyer with a good cone of arc on it, and I'm not on such an elevated position unfortunately, but another Vickers Mark F comes along, bang, put a shot right into it. As he puts a shot into the M3, however, he backs it up again, and I managed to get another shot right through his frontal armour for 54 damage. And now I enter into a little duel with the Vickers, but it's a duel that I can afford to take hits on. Because he does 40, I do average on 60. So I can afford to trade damage with him. I just sit behind the rock until I've reloaded, he puts a shot into me, I put a shot right through his right through the front of his gun. That gun mantlet was not helping him at all. He misses his next shot, which allows me to just simply pop one shot right into the front of his hull. And now it's just me and the M3 Stuart versus 2 cruisers capping the base and what I later find out to be a 35T. So I'm pushing forwards here, trying to support our M3 as he's trying to neutralise the base cap. And then, as I'm putting a shot right over the top of that guy, I see a full health 38T and I'm thinking, oh come on. So we've got a relatively low health cruiser, we've got a cruiser on 7 HP and, well, we've got the other guy. So I put a shot right into the cruiser, don't finish him off, but he manages to put one shot. No, he doesn't manage to put in any shot into me. So now it's just the 2 of us. It's a 2v2, however the base is getting capped rather rapidly. I put a shot right into the Panzer 38T whilst telling my M3 to hopefully go and put a shot into that cruiser, but no, the cruiser finishes them off. So it's now a 1v2 and I'm thinking, oh no, I'm in a flimsy tier 2 tank destroyer. I can't support any shots from anyone. And the cruiser knows that all he has to do is sit in the base cap for another 20 points and they'll win. Panzer 38T puts a shot into me, but I back it up and I'm thinking I've got to do something. So I drive into the base cap to try and just stop the base cap. Finish off the cruiser. I take a shot from his 40mm. But the Panzer 38T puts one more shot into me and I'm thinking, okay, base cap's been stopped, we got a minute on the clock. I can just time him out, but I don't want to do that, because what's the point? I've got 4 kills now. I don't really want to lame it out by having a draw where nobody wins. So I start trying to 1v1 a Panzer 38T and he misses and I put a shot into him. I back around the corner. He's still capping the base, but I put another shot into him. I was too slow to reload there, but it's a good thing because I put a shot right into his side. He doesn't get a return shot into me. I can sit back and relax whilst I reload, and now I can kind of afford to trade damage because my 6-pounder does more than his little pop gun. There's a 50 bounce somehow because he hit the track, and I know now I've got the HP. I can finish him off in 2 shots. It will take more than 2 shots for him to finish me off. He puts one more shot into my track. Track comes back up super quick, and I finish him off for a 5-kill game in the Universal Carrier. One that I was not expecting to have. Over 1,000 damage at tier 2 is quite a lot. It was an ace tanker. It was a Delang's medal for destroying at least 3 enemy vehicles whilst they're capping the base. There was the 2 cruisers and that other 38T. Just defender, high caliber, top gun, and an ace tanker with 1,155 damage done. 20 credits. 20,000 credits after that. I got a free day of premium, don't worry about that. 5 kills, got a whole lot of XP, top of the team by a country mile. The only next guy was the other M3 Stuart. Just that cruiser got 4 kills, which would have been a good game for him, but I kind of peaked him out in damage and kills. Yeah, a whole load of damage, whole load of shots fired. Yeah, I was just not expecting that kill. Or that victory. So there it is, the Universal Carrier. Still a great tier 2 tank, which everyone should get to experience, but they don't. But anyway, that's for a different time. So I'll thank you all for watching, and goodbye.